Line 1, towards Finch.
Keep the TTC safe. Report any suspicious activity to a member of staff or a police officer.
Hey folks, it is Wednesday, February 28th. The time is 6:05 p.m. and I am here at Queen's Park subway station. I'm going to make my way up to street level. Where it will be about minus 5 degrees. And that is quite cold given that apparently earlier today it was 16 degrees Celsius around noon. So it's been a rather dramatic shift in temperature today. Just a TV chilling at the top of the steps there. Let's head out the northeast corner here. And for this one, I'll be heading south down University Avenue all the way down to Union Station. And we should be treated to some Twilight colors on the way. Sunset is supposed to start just about now, so it will probably be pretty dark by the time I get to Union Station. It has been an awfully windy day. There's someone in the bike lane with their German Shepherd. There is Queen's Park. That's the Provincial Legislative Assembly. So this first stretch is known as Hospital Row, as there are 4 major hospitals along this stretch of University. And it's worth noting University Avenue ends right there at College Street. And it becomes Queen's Park just on the north side, and that runs up to Bloor Street. Then north of Bloor Street, it becomes Avenue Road. And this is the closest thing to a quote-unquote Grand Avenue the city of Toronto has. And sometimes when I record these videos, I remember something I want to look up, or I need to check something on my phone, and I've been using an iPhone 15 Pro for a while. I'm going to have to get used to pulling out this bad boy. That is a Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I'm going to need to be able to unlock it and one hand pop stuff into Google and Google Maps from time to time. That wind is blowing quite strong to the south. on the left here we have Toronto General Hospital. And just past that will be Sick Kids. And over on the right we have Princess Margaret Hospital. And next to that is Mount Sinai Hospital. People going north are just struggling to keep the pedals moving in this wind. And with the temperature being so cold, it's not particularly pleasant. There's been some controversy over the past several years regarding protests taking place on University Avenue. And the protesters impeding access to the hospitals. Missing Counselor Michael. I like how that car started creeping forward just as the pedestrians got the cross signal. Here's Sick Kids Hospital on the left. That's the Toronto Rehab Center across the street. Apparently, they are unaware that there are bike lanes on University. And there's a new mural that sprung up a few years ago featuring the Canadian icon Terry Fox. This cold is biting. I was thinking maybe I'd pick up some dinner and think about live streaming or doing another video, but I might just turn around and head home. That's funny, I walk by this Chipotle just as I get a notification from Chipotle on my phone. Convenient timing. And there, a condo has sprung up on top of an office building. 37 stories were added to an 18-story office building. That addition is recent, but the original building goes back to 1968. And here we have the former home of Maclean's Publishing. That building It was used by Maclean's from 1910 up until the 1980s. They're planning a 52-story building to rise up out of the remains of the old Maclean's building. And we have just about made it to Dundas Street West. So you can turn left here and head past the Eaton Center over to Dundas Square. You can turn right and head past the Art Gallery over to Chinatown. And this stretch to the left is known as Little Tokyo. Not officially, but that's a name it has taken on in recent years. I do not envy those food delivery guys on bikes on a day like this. Here's one of my favorite vantage points downtown, just on the other side of this intersection. I always like this view with the CN Tower and the Canada Life building. Let's try to one-hand a picture with this enormous beast. This building here used to be occupied by Zurich until they moved just south of here down into the financial district. There's the U.S. consulate. The embassy, of course, is in Ottawa. But I bet this branch handles more non-diplomatic diplomatic members matters. Oh, I can't speak. Just given how much larger Toronto is and how many more Americans are bound to be here. There's Nathan Phillips Square, or rather the north end of City Hall. Nathan Phillips Square is just to the south of it. I'm getting everything wrong today. I blame my inability to look stuff up one-handed on that giant phone. There's the Toronto Courthouse. It's a branch of the Provincial Superior Court. And the classic Beaux Arts Canada Life building. and the weather vane is rising. No, it actually, I can't even get that right, is dropping. So when the lights are going up, that means it's getting warmer. When they're going down, that means it's getting colder. And when they're steady, that means no change. Apparently, if I can remember, I think green is clear, orange is cloudy, flashing orange is rain, and flashing white is snow. Well, it's flashing orange. There's Osgood Hall on the left. And that is the financial district straight ahead. University Avenue cuts down the western end of the financial district.
Things are out of your control when that happens.
Like they are. And along Queen Street here, Metrolinx has started construction on the Ontario line. So this Line 1 station will be connected to an Ontario line platform eventually. And they've had to excavate this corner of the intersection. Look west on Queen Street West. And just to the east, you'll find Nathan Phillips Square. There's bound to be some very cold people out ice skating. And on the left is our built-on-a-budget opera house. Four Seasons Center for the Performing Arts. It opened back in 2006. It's actually built on rubber bushings. As the subway rumbles directly underneath it. But I think it's worth noting that University Avenue originally ended at Queen Street there. This southern stretch was added in 1931. It also kind of comes to an abrupt end right at Front Street. When it was reconfigured in 2020 as bicycle lanes were added. There's the Hilton, featuring a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. A brutalist relic of the past right across the street, pretty much from the Sheridan. Not long ago, there was a wave of new five-star hotels that went up, such as the Shangri-La. And just south of there is the Ritz-Carlton. And there's a whole number of them that went up around the Scotiabank Arena in the South Core. And the Four Seasons built a new hotel up in Yorkville. I do have a video tour of the Shangri-La, including going through a room. You can find on the channel I have not done the Hilton. And I guess we're a little late for rush hour in the financial district, although this is the kind of day where most of the people are going to stay underground on the path or in the path. Most of the big towers here are connected to the path. And from there you can access St. Andrew, Union, King or Queen Station, as well as the Eaton Center, which I guess also means Dundas. Although this building here that houses travelers is not connected to the path. One thing that's apparent, if you go to major cities around the world, the skyscrapers in Toronto seem to lack character, at least at night, in terms of how they light up. But this new building here, I quite like what they're doing with it. Some people have voiced that it's too well lit and tacky, but I kind of like it. It's a TD Financial Services office, as well as home to the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. It's that building in the center of the shot. And we are at St. Andrew. So this is King Street. There's a look to the west into the entertainment district. There's the TD Center on the left. I still haven't tried this place, but these Mofer coffee houses have popped up all over the city. This one hasn't even opened yet. There's a really neat view. Oh. This here is Wellington Street. And University ends just up ahead here. It veers to the left a little bit. And south of Front Street is York Street, so it kind of merges into York. I hope the camera's doing it justice, but I absolutely love the sky right now. Just snagging a pick. There's Union Station. Just grabbed a few more pictures. You know what? I'm gonna head into the food court, I think. Maybe I'll feel like coming back out and recording something after this.
That's great. I didn't know you went there.
That is nice. Pedestrian entrance only. I've never been in here, but there's a lot of e-bikes, and it looks like food delivery guys store their bikes here. I think what might happen is a lot of them might take the GO train here from the suburbs, and then they do food delivery down here where it's much denser and they're going to get a lot more work. It's also a much less miserable environment to be riding your bike around. This place is doing well. Union Chicken. I had a thought maybe to go to Verse here. Looks like there might be a game on tonight at the Scotiabank Arena. So normally you can just grab a seat at the bar there most nights. This place is packed. Someone just dropped a water bottle. And now she's realizing it. And this guy is looking up like, what the hell? Oh, I guess no harm, no foul. And on that note, I'm going to try to find a place to sit. Yeah, there's definitely a Raptors game tonight. And warm up and think if I want to come back out and do a night walk or not. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing below the video if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.